Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stock Trader here from YouTube, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at price action on ICP. So let's get right into this. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is the ICP charts. We are still within this huge falling wedge, which is a glorious sign to see because the upward momentum that this thing is about to quite possibly might be just huge. So with that said, this little bullish Gartley pattern that I ran the last video seems to be hitting pretty spot on. That we were kind of looking for price to linger around this 127, 161.8-ish level. And really, price action has come down to these levels quite nicely. I do think that we are going to see some sort of inverse head and shoulders pattern here, simply because we can see that price action is just too far away from the Ichimoku cloud. Now, we are looking at a 4-hour chart, so it wouldn't surprise me to see price come back up to about the $18.75 level before it stalls out and maybe attempts the $19.07-ish level, somewhere in that neighborhood. So with that said, short term, I don't think we're going to be going down much more. If we do, $17.33 might be an area to look at for the next stop. Let's just pull up the RSI here, and we can also kind of see that maybe, just maybe, there was some sort of wedge pattern that developed here, similar to like a falling wedge. So I do think that this is going to produce some bullish momentum here going forward as well. With that said, I do think that ICP here is going to start moving and wiggling its way back upwards towards this Ichimoku cloud to these $19 levels, maybe even up to this $20-ish level, to reconnect and retest this 50 moving average. Let me tell you guys this. This is a nasty little ABC corrective wave, but this thing could keep going and fill out an ABCDE corrective wave. So we got an ABC. It could DE out of this as well. It just depends. One thing I'm not liking here is the fact that if price can't make it back over this 200 moving average or around this $19 level, we'll see this 50 moving average come down and death cross the charts. So that's not something that we traditionally want to see. It is what it is. So we might be seeing some sort of falling wedge that is forming here as well. Typically, every once in a while, when we get a death cross, we get lucky. And if price action is way out here and we get it comes reeling in, and then we get a death cross, that usually indicates that the damage is already done. And a lot of times when we get a death cross, sometimes we get reversals. So interestingly enough, they're not all bad, but you guys can kind of see there might be some sort of inverse head and shoulders, in fact, forming here. Let's just look at this on the daily. I'm just going to go ahead and delete everything. And man, it would have been really nice to see price action come up and at least hold above this $19.68 level, so we can get these candlesticks up and above this Ichimoku cloud. And this would be a wonderful thing to see, especially because there is still a chance to maybe fill out that ascending triangle, things like that, to really move forward. This would be a killer launch pad to see price just take off. Really, that's all I've got for you guys today on ICP. So it's kind of a dull day in the market. We'll take a look at Bitcoin here too, just to see what it is doing. And Bitcoin, it's still kind of forming this rising wedge, folks. And if you guys haven't seen this on any other channels, pay attention to this, because this is a nasty little rising wedge. And I do think that this thing's setting up to really take our, price tags for Bitcoin down maybe to the 33,000s, somewhere in there. So, man, putting this into perspective, I do think that ICP could suffer a little bit more with this potential for a rising wedge. And it just is what it is. So we'll have to see what Bitcoin does here. If it ends up coming back up to this 200 moving average, we might see a dump, and that would surely bring us down to the $35,000, $34,000-ish levels just on Bitcoin. Let's just go ahead and take one more peek at ICP. I think if that did happen, we would see ICP possibly return to these $15.50 levels that it did see before. So it is what it is, right? It is the market, the crypto market. So with that said, I hope you guys all have a beautiful Saturday wherever you guys are at in the world. Big shout out to all the Patreons. Thank you guys for supporting the channel. $3 a month will get your name, YouTube channel name, or business name up on this banner. We'll see you guys all on the next video.